This is Radio TV Phono Nut, and you almost saw this video on a nice new camera, but let me tell you what happened. I was in Walmart, China Mart, buying groceries, and I said, let me go look at the cameras and see what they've got. Well, what I saw ranged in price from $39 to $69, and looking at the specs on them, they're obviously much better, higher resolution cameras than this thing was. But I reached to pick one off the hook, and they have them all locked on the hook, and I said, I got frozen food here. I'm not going to spend 20 minutes chasing down a Walmart employee to get me a camera off the hook, all because they're so afraid I'm going to steal one, so screw them. So we'll just use this one a little while longer. But anyway, the purpose of this video is to show you how to pack a radio properly. We have a bed on this thing, so we might as well get it, or actually we have 2 beds on it. And I hope we get 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, or 8 beds or more. The more beds, the merrier. But since we have beds, I think we need to go ahead and pack this up, and I need to show you the proper way to do that. So when you ship a radio in the mail, it doesn't arrive in 10 million pieces, and you don't have an irate buyer filing a claim against you. First, we wrap the power cord up, and sometimes the power cord, if it touches the plastic on some of these radio cabinets, it'll interact with the plastic. It'll look like there's a melt mark on the plastic, so we'll need to slide this power cord into something, such as a toilet paper tube. Yeah, I hoard these too. In addition to vintage electronics, I hoard empty toilet paper tubes. You know, they work real well for this sort of thing and for winding coils on for 1920s vintage radios. Alright, that's that. Now we'll put the radio inside of a plastic bag. Okay, we have it wrapped up in a couple of plastic Walmart bags. Now all we ought to have to do now is just throw this radio in a box and send it on its way. You know, these Walmart bags, they offer special protective powers that no other plastic bag offers, so you can just wrap your item in a Walmart bag, throw it in a box, and you know, it should get to its destination in one piece. Alright, here's box number 1 with some bubble wrap lined in the bottom and some bubble wrap wrapped around the radio, and we'll find some material to put in the sides here and all that, and a little bit on the sides here. Tape this box up, put this box inside of a bigger box with material on all sides to cushion it, and then it should be good to go. Now, the mistake a lot of people make is they'll put the item in a box that's too tight, is in no room for packing material whatsoever, and in such a case you might as well not even put the item in a box at all. You might as well just slap a shipping label on it and send it on its way. Now in this box we have wadded up paper here, bubble wrap on the bottom, a little bubble wrap wrapped around the radio, and some bubble wrap stuck in the sides, and even that is still not enough. Even after I put some more wadded paper in the on the side here and on the top here and seal this up, that's not going to be enough. This will need to be put inside of another box. It's a little bit bigger. Hopefully we can find one around here with packing material on all sides to give it cushioning, and then this thing will probably show up to its destination just like it left here. Now, this is not a Bakelite radio. This type of plastic here is not as easy to break, but it is very breakable. But any kind of plastic radio or phonograph, whether it be this type or the older Bakelite variety, should really be double boxed with lots of padding material. And I understand why a lot of people pack skimpy. Number 1, shipping has gone up. Number 2, eBay takes a cut out of the shipping. Number 3, people will often complain about the cost of shipping. I know there's been items that I didn't buy because the shipping was more than I thought it was worth, but In some cases, that's a case of seller price gouging, in some cases not. But in other words, the smaller you can make the package, the cheaper it'll cost to ship. And most people seem to have the misconception that, well, so what if the package gets destroyed in shipment, the insurance will cover it. Well, not always. If it's not packed up to standards, the carrier is not going to cover it, and in such a case, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt whenever a seller files a damage claim through eBay, and then you have to refund the money. You might remember that one radio I had that got busted up in shipping, and the seller pretty much told me it'd be a cold day in Hades before I got any money out of him, that I could just file a claim with the post office because he packed it well enough. Well, he didn't pack it well enough, and I filed a claim with eBay, and eBay made him give me a refund. Now that's one area where buyer protection comes in handy. So if you look at my shipping and handling charges and wonder why they seem a little high, then this is the reason. And in fact, I usually charge a flat rate shipping and handling fee. Sometimes I come out a couple of dollars to the good, most of the time not, especially if it's going to the West Coast. If it's going to the West Coast, I usually end up taking a bath on the shipping charges. Well, anyway, we have our paper crumpled up in the top. Now we're about to seal this box securely and then go from there. Alright, we have tape overlapped on all sides here. Now we'll wrap tape around the box. Here in the center, here on the side, and here on this side to make sure everything stays closed and to make sure this overlapped tape don't peel back up. Alright, this box is all taped up. Now we need to go find a slightly bigger box that we can put this box down in and have enough room to put some packing material on all sides. Well, you know, we got plenty of boxes but not much packing material. Kind of getting slim around here. You know, used to I relied on getting my packing material from stuff that I received, but it seems like here lately the stuff I received doesn't have much packing material in it, so I wind up with way more empty boxes than I do packing material, given the way I pack stuff. Alright, I found some bubble wrap that I rolled up, combined it with the crumpled up paper to get enough material to put in the sides here. And now we'll take this stuff and fold it up and hopefully get enough to fill in the gap at the top of the box, and then tape it all up, and this thing should be ready for World War III. Alright, there it is, all taped up and ready to go, sealed with tape on all sides here. No way that radio is going to get destroyed. If it does, FedEx better darn well honor the claim. But yeah, all jokes aside, this is how you properly package a radio for shipping. A plastic radio to include all types of plastic, Bakelite or whatever. I think I could sling this box across the yard and the radio in it wouldn't get damaged. We're not going to try it though.